What's going on, guys? JPS back for another video, and I'm here with my brother Ben.
Yo.
And today we're going to be reacting to how America's trucks became inferior to Europe's. So when we're talking about trucks, I'm assuming talking about the big boy trucks, the underground of our economy, and not only in the United States but also throughout Europe. The things shipping around goods from country to country in Europe, state to state in the United States. Trucks are really important, like fuel economy, how much weight they can carry, how efficient they are. Trading, it's a big part of how the world goes around. So today we're going to be finding out how America's trucks became inferior to Europe's, which is an interesting title because I feel like trucks in the United States are something that we really pride ourselves on.
Yeah,
It's a big deal.
It's a very big deal.
So
they're known for going to the gas station, eating out at the gas station, then going on their way and driving all their lives.
The drivers, yo, what do you?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I guess. Let's go.
American trucks are the biggest, most badass, heavy metal trucks on the planet. Look at this. Wait, pause. This truck isn't American. Actually, they're from Finland, y'all. For the past century, nearly every form of freight transportation has gotten bigger. Longer trains, bigger ships, but trucks, well, trucks pretty much stopped growing since before I was born. American cabs have gotten huge. And here we are, look at that. But the actual freight portion is stuck in the last century. Now, I'm an economist. I'm not satisfied with a quick little explanation. I need to know why everything else is getting bigger, but not trucks in America. I propose that maybe we should be making big, badass American trucks even bigger.
I'm on the trail of a convoy of runaway truckers.
It's got a touch screen.
It blows my mind. I think it'll blow yours.
This is the only one of its kind here in the USA right now.
It's coming after us!
Most people can't drive stick down.
I can.
Yo, did you hear about the Tesla truck?
Tesla truck, yeah, looks insane.
It does. I think the self-driving trucks, I'm not sure how to feel about that.
They can like self-park, self-drive, everything. They can do literally everything themselves.
It's the future. AI, robots. They're going to take the truck driver's job.
But it's so ugly. It's
the
ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
All of his cars are.
When I say truck, you probably think of this. In the US, we call them semi-trucks, referring to the semi-trailers not having front wheels. Across the pond, they're called articulated lorries, or Arctic for short. And you can trace them all back to this Scotsman living in Cleveland, Ohio, before the turn of the century. The last century. Alexander Winton mostly made cars back then, and he wanted a way to transport his automobiles to the customers without putting miles on the odometer. So, the Winton Motor Carriage Company adapted a car chassis so that it could carry a trailer. Each trailer could carry one car. That's right. The first semi-truck was a truck. On that note, I want to know when we're going to get a truck. When the automobile industry first started taking off in the 1900s, trucks followed suit. By 1913, the first state-level weight regulations were imposed, up to 28,000 pounds in Massachusetts. About the weight of 2 African elephants. We continued to improve the technologies like this more efficient diesel engine. Pneumatic tires that could support more weight, braking and steering improved. There was this feedback loop. Better roads could support bigger trucks. Bigger trucks lowered the transportation costs. Lower transportation costs will increase the demand for road freight. Higher demand for road freight, more demand for better roads. But then, something big happened in the United States that led our trucks to get even bigger before they stopped growing altogether.
In this century, America has become a nation on wheels.
In 1956, Congress created the Interstate highway system. For the first time, we built a big, long, wide highway network spanning a whole continent. This also brought the first federal weight limit to 73,000 pounds. Now we're up to 5.5 elephants. These open highways led to bigger trucks, which made trucking a more flexible competitor to rail freight. At the same time, a lot of World War II veterans became truckers. And so, by the 60s and 70s, we started to get trucker culture. Movies, music.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the trucks are such a big part of American culture. Yeah. Interstate highways.
That's what I was talking about before. Like, they all have the same, like...
Identity.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. It's like... I mean, the way people look at it, it's like they just, like, smoke cigarettes and, like, just drive.
And
like, eat junk food and just, like, sleep in the truck.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what you have to do, I guess. Not
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah,
but...
yeah. There's different things, but... I don't know.
Truck drivers are built different, I will say that. Like,
sitting in a chair for that long, just...
Crazy. I don't think I could do it, for real.
I mean...
It's taxing on your body just to be sitting for that long.
Yeah. It's a lot.
And it gets boring, like, driving through these...
It's also just not healthy for you at all.
North Dakota, South Dakota.
I mean, you must drive past, like, cool places, I guess. That's one
Sometimes.
place. Sometimes you're just stuck on the main
in traffic,
highway,
too.
Yeah.
Stuck in traffic. It's a hard job.
By the way, notice anything about some of those trucks? Hold on to that observation. We'll get back to it.
They're
Things
flat.
are about to change for American trucking regulation, and it's a big reason why parts of Europe and Australia are eating our lunch.
It was announced today that gasless Sundays will go into effect as of next month.
In 1973, we saw our
Gases.
first big oil shock. Gas prices soared, fuel was rationed. President Nixon imposed a nationwide speed reduction to 55 miles per hour. By December, many truckers had had enough. This is J.W. Edwards, known on the CB radio as River Rat. And he's angry.
We're out of a job, and these wheels are not rolling on these trucks.
The fuel rationing meant he had to stop over and over again at every single diesel station along the I-80. He was so angry that he got on his CB radio and announced he was blocking the highway. Word spread, and others joined in blocking the road. Among other demands, these protesters wanted to haul more stuff. It turns out it's more efficient to have one driver with one tractor pulling a larger load than splitting that weight between two separate trucks. So truckers wanted
Yeah, truckers they really band up together and protest. I think a recent protest that truckers did was anti-vaccinations. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
They
it's
shut down.
seen a lot of times where they like group up and like block roads or something like that.
Yeah, but when the fuel prices go up, they don't get too happy. And this is wild too, because they said there was like limits at each gas station, so they can only fill up a little bit. So then they just have to stop further down the road.
Unfair, yeah.
That like for cars, that's fine.
I actually
But for
don't
a
remember
truck,
that.
bro.
For like, do you remember?
Bro,
that?
you were not alive during this.
Were
gang.
you?
Hell no. Did you just see those cars? This is a good like 20 to 30 years at least before I was alive.
their trucks, and they were tired of a patchwork of different rules in different states.
Can't say that.
Finally, in 1982, federal regulations added 5 feet to the trailer limit and increased the standard weight limit to 80,000 pounds. But no bigger. The concern was that the trucks over 80,000 pounds would test the structural integrity of the nation's bridges. This added another half of.
Damn.
And for the past 40 years, trucks in the US have pretty much stayed all the same size. But there's another quirk from these new rules that's affected how trucks look today. Remember that clip from Convoy? The flat-faced cab-over style disappeared. After the
They
law
got
change,
little-
the cab no longer counted in the length rules. So drivers could stretch out. Let me show you something. Come with me to Florida.
What?
What's going on?
Time to go to Florida.
Man, beard is way too long, bro. Got a nest on his
Is this all
chin.
part of the YouTube video? Or you just
American
wanna go to
truckers
Florida?
tend to drive
No, it's
faster
part
and
of the
go
video.
farther than their European counterparts. So they like these big noses. It isolates them from the noise and
That
vibration.
truck looks fire. I'm not gonna
A lot
lie.
of these trucks are insane.
The big nose, I like it. The flat face one, but the flat face is the Europe style. If you see the trucks in
It looks
there,
iconic, yeah.
they're flat in Europe, I think, because the roads are smaller and it makes navigating those tighter spaces easier. If you have a huge nose and long truck like this, since they're able to create a longer front,
It's just for highways, honestly.
since it's not included in the length, exactly. Why not? But in Europe, they got to be very cautious about the length.
If you look inside too, it's decked out as like LED lights and stuff.
Yeah, that's a
It's
sexy
not
truck.
bad.
I'm not
The
gonna lie to
sexy's
you.
wild.
The goose. Yeah, the goose. You see that?
Yeah.
Insulates them from the noise and vibration. It gives them more room to live in their trucks. Hey, we have these big interstates, big cities. We have room for these trucks.
Oh, you gotta look at the mini fridge.
But here's what surprised
drinks.
me. The part of the truck for the driver's been growing for 40 years, but trailers have not. And that's where the money is. Don't these drivers want to haul more?
Why are trucks this big?
Why are they this big to carry weight?
This is Andy Hollums. He sells Peterbilt trucks here in Florida.
Come
How
on,
much
bro.
weight are they hauling?
I thought we were talking to experts. Let's hear something better than that. Yeah.
Peterbilt
One
trucks
word
here in
That sounded
Florida.
like a Trump answer. I'm not gonna lie.
He
Big
wanted
shit.
him to argue back.
This is
wanted
Andy
an
Hollums.
argument.
He sells Peterbilt trucks here in Florida.
Peterbilt. I know
How much
about
weight
that.
are they hauling?
Typically it's 80,000 pounds, typically what they're pushing.
So the standard's 80,000. Wouldn't it be better if we can have the bigger standard? What if the standard was 160,000 pounds?
Yeah, you would think that, but it's federally mandated. I guess Congress could change that.
Is anybody in industry talking about that?
No, not that I know of.
Then I met a guy who really changed my view of American trucks and what they could be. This is Bruce Wilson, trucker, YouTuber, one proud owner of a 2025.
Hey, that's a European truck right there. I see the Scania everywhere when I'm over
I see
there.
a lot of flat face trucks, honestly.
Yeah, I like the look of it though. They're very tall.
Scania.
This is the only one of its kind here in the USA right now.
Bruce
Oh,
imported this beauty from
maybe I don't
Sweden
see them.
himself, and
Sweden.
he's taking it on tour, trying to gin up interest so the company will start selling them stateside.
How are the Swedish trucks different from the American trucks?
They're much further advanced compared to what we have here. 'Cause
Oh,
there's
really?
a lot more competition in the rest of the world than what we have here in the US.
So what do they have that the American trucks don't have?
Lots of safety, airbags. There's just lots of
Airbags.
airbags in semis. Yeah.
American trucks don't have airbags?
No.
What?
Like Volvos have
not know
airbags in the
that.
steering wheel.
Okay.
But that's it. There's no curtain airbags. There's nothing to protect your head.
I see.
Just the European standard of living, they actually care about their citizens, you know. I
I
mean, not saying
see.
the U.S. doesn't,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like they want to protect more. That's why they have side skirts on the side of them for bicyclists.
Sure.
You have a really hard time running over someone with this truck.
Oh, and one more thing. This flat-fronted Scania has 170 more horsepower than the massive Peterbilt, which would come in handy because of something else Bruce told me.
Finland and Sweden.
Bro, I'm
So
sorry.
it's better in every way.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It's better in every way.
I like how the first half of the video was kind of talking about American history and the current state of affairs with our trucks. And then it feels like everything just got blown up talking to this guy about
Yeah, I know.
Scania trucks.
In handy because of something else Bruce told me.
Finland and Sweden just passed a new law allowing trucks to have 120-ton trucks, and they're like a 70-meter or something like that, a total length. Yeah.
So are the trucks the same size? They just allow a longer trailer, or
trucks
is it
the same
different?
exact truck, just they just add longer trailers.
You might be surprised that Nordic countries are leaving us way behind when it comes to truck size. What with their medieval cities and narrow highways, the Scandinavian cozy or hygge aesthetic. But these trucks aren't hygge, they're huge! Finland spent decades studying truck sizes, producing multiple peer-reviewed analyses. They found, just as we learned in the 1970s, that bigger trucks are more efficient. While bigger trucks have to pay drivers a higher salary and spend more on fuel and repairs, when we look at cost per ton, the actual cost it takes to move a given pound of freight, a given mile, we
Damn.
see significant savings from these high-capacity trucks compared to standard semi-trailers. Additionally, they're better on the environment. High-capacity trucks burn less
That was a
fuel per-
lot of money right there, bro.
Yeah.
You see this? This is in euros per ton moved every kilometer. They're moving a lot of tons, a lot of kilometers, and this is like, what, 20, maybe 30 US cents per kilometer per
That's
ton.
crazy.
That adds up to a lot of money saved. So they're definitely more efficient.
standard semi-trailers. Additionally, they're better on the environment. High-capacity trucks burn less fuel per pound per mile, lowering the environmental impact of transportation. Switching to HCTs lowers emissions by 33%. Plus, they're obsessed with safety. You'd think these big trucks would make us less safe. Finland also conducted safety tests. They hired dozens of cyclists on an indoor track being overtaken by these trucks.
Oh,
And the cyclists found that it was the distance and speed that mattered, not the length of the truck. They require their trucks to have multiple camera systems, advanced emergency braking, and lane departure warning. So, after all that research, in 2019, these beasts took the road. Under the new rules in Finland, maximum truck length grew from 82 feet to
Damn.
113 feet. And the weight! Their maximum limit is now twice that what we have in the US. Coming in
160?
67,000.
So now I see why earlier when he was talking to this guy,
Yeah.
I was like, why would you ask 160?
That's such a random number. Now.
Exactly.
Makes sense, yeah.
He knew all this already.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's so
Oh my
stupid,
god, bro. This is so
stupid.
embarrassing.
Like, there's like, it's. I think a toddler could make a better decision than that.
So we've
We're
just
doing
been
it to
stuck
not
with
do
this
it.
for like 40 years.
And we just decided to not fix it.
Bro.
We could, though.
Double the weight. Do you know how much like money that would save us? How much more
It would
efficient that
save
would
the
make
environment, bro.
the economy, environment, so many-
Everything.
Yo.
It's literally worse in every way.
Our
It's
system
big
is
and obnoxious, bro.
Our system broken as hell.
Coming in at 167,000
Oh my
pounds.
god.
So all trucks can handle that stuff at that size.
Even U.S. trucks.
And they look great too. Now Denmark and Norway and the EU itself are looking to increase their truck sizes.
Not us, though.
And even though places like Finland and Sweden put our trucks to shame, the place that puts their trucks to shame is Australia. Look at
a
this
train.
thing. An Australian truck can be as long as 175
train, bro.
feet and weigh as much as 300,000 pounds. For those keeping count, we're now at 23 elephants. They're so long, they call them
US.
road trains. The Australians even hold multiple Guinness records. One tractor pulled
I'm not gonna lie, that looked crazy, bro. Imagine seeing that on the road flowing through the outback. Damn, Australia got it. But like,
They have certain terrain for that, though.
they have a lot of space.
Yeah.
I could not see this
I couldn't see that on the highway.
in Finland.
Or an American highway, like, I just couldn't see that.
I mean, I
But
can't
we're
see
not
a
even
lot
close
on
to
American
that.
highway, bro. Maybe it's probably good we don't have the weight limit because people drive crazy. Even the truck drivers here drive crazy. I've seen
I was
people
about to
get
say,
run
the
off the
truck
road
drivers
and
are the ones
stuff.
that are doing a lot, too.
Dudes are just trying to get to their
They use their
destination.
size.
Yeah, they bully on
Yeah.
the road, bro.
The Australians even hold multiple Guinness records. One tractor pulled 120 trailers.
Pulling 1,474 metres of road train, the record was broken.
These road trains came about because Australia doesn't have as many chained rail lines. They have one of the lowest population densities on the planet.
So-
and they need a way to move
We answered that, yeah.
things like iron ore, fuel, and livestock over these vast
Yeah, like,
distances.
look at these roads.
But we have a big country. We also
That's
have
true.
open land.
Have you been to
That's
Wyoming?
true.
So why are our trucks stuck at 80,000 pounds?
Is there a lobbying effort? Are there people who want to talk about having bigger trucks?
I mean, not that I'm aware of.
Why?
The engine of
So much
economic
important
prosperity
stuff
is built
overlooked.
upon increasing our labor productivity, meaning a single truck driver can haul more value than they used to. This grows the economy and we earn higher incomes. Remember how trains were getting longer? Since 1990, productivity has increased for trains 5 times more than trucks. And with trucks transporting 65% of our goods, this matters. There's a greater stagnation in the trucking industry, and this not only hits our economy, but also the environment. We have already lowered our highway vehicle pollution dramatically over the past 2 decades. There's more work to do. We could follow Finland. Our smart people could study how to increase truck sizes the right way, to not have our bridges fall down. It's solvable if we have the will. Over 2 centuries ago, the economist Adam Smith theorized that one of the keys to modern economic prosperity is to expand the size of the market. When the market expands, one store is able to sell to more and more customers. This increases competition, which lowers costs and benefits consumers. For example, take a small town general store. It's the only store in town, there's no competition, they can sell the monopoly price. But as rail expanded across the American continent, the first Sears catalog in 1888 created more national competition. Americans not only saw better prices, but had access to a wider variety of stuff. So too, over the past century, increasing truck capacity has expanded the markets, lowering emissions, and thus improving our lives. This is the secret sauce to our modern prosperity. Bigger trucks are key.
So what's
Damn.
fancy about a 2025 model?
So basically, the suppliers in the United States are winning right
I
now.
like how he built up to that, though. Like, he gave a lot of reasoning, honestly.
Yeah, shout out to this guy. Great video. I liked his personality and the way he told this story and explained everything. Like, I feel like I really understand what's going on now.
He generally got the point across, honestly.
He got it across in a nice way. And it wasn't boring listening to the history and stuff.
It wasn't boring at all, yeah.
But, yeah, I think we just need more competition.
We just need
bigger
like
trucks.
Separate group to like look at these like smaller but important issues, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, we need European truck companies to break into the United States market.
Bless us.
Scania, we need y'all to come in here, shake things up. Peterbilt can't be the only one. Every truck here, I swear, there's so many Peterbilts.
I don't know what that is, but
it's like the
traditional
the one back here, that big with the big long nose.
Yeah, there's too many of those.
Too many of them.
I stay away from them, I swear.
Dangerous on the highway. But yeah, interesting video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we can fix our truck problem to create a more efficient economy. And hit that like button, hit subscribe if you enjoyed. And we'll see you all in the next one. Peace.